How to form simple present tense. Out of all the different verb tenses, simple present tense is relatively, simple to form. The first general rule is to simply use the root of the verb, which is the form of a verb you will find if you look one up in our incredible dictionary, to form the first and second person constructions. For example, I walk, you dance, we run, they exist, rivers flow. The second general rule is that you add an sos to the end of the root when used with nouns or pronouns in the third person singular. Typically, you would add an s when a verb ends in ch, sh, th, ss, x, or z. If the verb ends in a consonant followed by y, we change the y to an I and add s. For example, try becomes tries. If the verb ends in a vowel followed by y, we simply add an s. For example, say becomes says. Here are examples of simple present tense verbs used with third person singular nouns and pronouns. He jumps. She marches. It hisses. My dog whines. Her baby cries. Jason studies. Both of these general rules apply regardless of if the verb is transitive or intransitive. For example, Stephanie walks. Stephanie walks her dog. They race. They race cars. However, there are two commonly used verbs among others that don't follow these general rules. The first is the verb have. In the third person singular, have becomes has and not haves when used in simple present tense. I have a headache. They have two cars. Third person singular, she has two sisters. Learn more about how has and have can be used. The second verb that doesn't follow these rules is the verb be. As is often the case, the verb be really doesn't like following the rules. In the simple present tense, the verb be conjugates as follows. In the first person singular, we use the word am. In third person singular, we use the word is. In all other instances, we use the word are. Here are example sentences using the verb be in the simple present tense. I am a good student. SpongeBob SquarePants is yellow and spongy. The roses are red, and the violets are blue. How to make simple present tense negative. To make the simple present tense negative, we use the phrase do not followed by the root of the verb except in the third person singular, where we instead use does not followed by the root of the verb. The contractions don't and doesn't can also be used. Here are examples of simple present tense in the negative. I do not like seafood. She does not speak Italian. We don't live in Boston. Robert doesn't know the answer. A common exception to this rule is our good friend the verb be. When using the verb be, we conjugate as normal and put the word not after the verb. Here are examples. I am not a doctor. We are not friends. He is not angry. They are not asleep. We can also use contractions. We aren't ready yet. She isn't afraid of snakes. My parents aren't home right now. A less common exception has to do with helping verbs. While helping verbs often aren't used alone, they come before the word not when used in the negative. Check out these examples. I need you to open this jar because I cannot. She wants to eat the last cookie, but she knows she shouldn't. Dave wants to go swimming, but we don't. All the verbs, none of the errors. Improve your writing with Thesaurus.com's grammar coach, which catches grammar and spelling errors and provides thesaurus-powered synonym suggestions. Using machine learning, this tool can spot the difference between the different verb tenses, correct and incorrect uses, and much more.